Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to the networks. Welcome to the TV business. You are the owner of a new television network. All you have are the three awful public access shows, a small amount of cash, and endless ambition. Plus, it looks like you're not the only new TV network in town. Now, since this is a prototype version of this game, most of the cards do not have any artwork. The artwork will be right in the center. Some of them have this clip art here, but that's not going to be used in the final game. All of this is going to get an overhaul at the end of the Kickstarter, and it's going to just look very beautiful. You can look on the cover of the box here, and that gives you an idea of what the artwork of this game is going to be like. So the Networks is a new game on Kickstarter. Right now the campaign is going live, so do yourself a favor and go in the description box and check out the link to the Kickstarter page. This is an awesome game. You definitely want to check this out if you're a fan of board games. So today we're going to be playing through the solo variant of this game. You can play up to I think it's 5 players for this game, but there is a solo variant, and that's what we're going to be trying today. So you can see all the cards laid out here, but we're going to go in, zoom in, and take a closer look at what we're seeing. This game is played over the course of 5 seasons or 5 rounds. The large token that you see here is used to mark the current season that we're in, and those colored tokens are for the solo variant to track that during those seasons certain effects will happen. Over here there's a turn order track that is normally used in a multiplayer game, but for the solo variant we will have these black cubes there, and certain events will trigger the movement of those black cubes to go down into the turn order track. If all 5 of those cubes are moved down into the turn order track, I will lose the game. And then over here we have a card that will show us our starting money. It also shows how many stars, network cards, TV shows, and ads are to be set out during this game. And around the track you can see that there's these numbers. Those are used to track the number of viewers that you gain, which are victory points in this game. And for this solo variant we want to obtain 265 viewers in order to win. I am the blue player, so there is my blue token, and then over here on the 65 spot of the board there's a couple other tokens. When I reach there, certain events will happen. Here is my starting tableau. I am the blue player. I start off with 5 money. I do start off with a starter ad that I can add to one of my shows, a starter star that can go to my shows. These are my starter shows in my different time slots. I have an 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and a 10 p.m. time slot. We'll take a closer look at those in a minute. Over here, this slot here, some shows, when they're dropped out of the time slots, they will go into reruns to gain you a few more viewers, and then eventually they're going to drop down into what's called the archives here. There is a number track here that will be used to calculate your number of viewers at the end of a round. And the greatest thing is that right here on your tableau is all the actions that you can do during your turn and at the end of a season. Now, the main focus of this game is acquiring TV shows to put on your network in order to attract viewers to your network. So up here you're going to see a line of TV shows that you're going to be able to acquire, and then you have these star cards here and ads that you can use to enhance your shows in order to get more viewers or to make more income. So let's look at what a show card looks like. Starting from up here, you can see that it has a preferred time slot. Now, you don't have to put it in that time slot, but you'll get more viewers if you do it there. There's an icon here which shows just what genre it is, as well as the color. The color determines what genre this show is, and you get bonuses for having multiple shows in the same genre. Whenever you see a number in a red icon like this, that means that's a cost. So this first one here is a cost to acquire this card. It will cost $1, and then at the end of each season it costs $1 to have this show. This is the title of the card. The future artwork will be here, and here are the viewers that you will gain for this show. So if it's in its preferred time slot, it'll get 10 viewers. If it's not, it will get 7 viewers. And then each season the number of viewers, or it will drop down. So in second season you still get 10 viewers, but then third and fourth season you'll only get 1 viewer. Over here, this icon shows how many viewers you will get when this show goes into rerun. Now you'll see the same number, flipped upside down, because when it goes into rerun, this card will get flipped upside down. So it's just done that way so you can view it. And if there's icons down at the bottom of the card, if they're colored in like this one is, that means that is a requirement. You must have and attach a ad card to this card in order to acquire. Sometimes some cards will have the same icon but grayed out. In that case, it'll be optional, but for this card here, it is required. Star cards can be added to shows, and they're very similar in anatomy. Up here, this is the cost to acquire this card. So to get the dashing lead, it costs $3, and we have to pay $1 at the end of every round in order to keep them. And stars will usually give you viewers, and much the same way as the shows, the number of viewers will drop down, and the future artwork will go there. Now ads are a little bit different. The ad will actually pay you when you acquire it, so this one will pay you $1, and then once it's attached to a show, it will provide you an income of $2. Now most shows don't give you viewers. This one in particular will give you viewers, so that's kind of nice, makes it very valuable. However, because of that, it does have a requirement here. Now this requirement only applies when you attach this ad to a show. And with this one in particular says rotate or pay $3. So when you attach this to the show, if you don't pay the $3, then this card will get rotated, which means you won't get the benefit of viewers. You still get the $2 at the end of every turn, so it's not that bad. And then we have network cards. Network cards are sort of miscellaneous cards that have a variety of effects. And for this solo variant, at the end of each turn, after we take an action, we're going to reveal the top network card, and we're going to look at the icons at the bottom of it. There's a chart for the solo variant that will tell you what actions will happen based on the icons that you reveal. When it is your turn, you can only take a single action. The actions are develop a show, sign a star, or land the ad. All of those just basically means acquiring a card of that type. Same thing with take a network card. You can attach a star or ad to an existing show, but remember, if a show has a required star ad, you have to have those before you acquire the card. And then the last action you can do is drop and budget, which is ending your turn for the season. So let's start the game. I have some terrible starting shows. At my 8 p.m. slot, I have a Breath Mint Around the Globe, gives me 0 viewers. At 9 p.m. I have Unlocking Your Cat's Psychic Potential, also 0 viewers. And at 10 p.m. I have the Emergency Broadcast Test Hour, which is also 0 views. And I do have a starter ad and a starter star there. Now the great thing is that they give me 0 viewers to start up, but when I put them into rerun, I actually will gain a viewer. So we want to get rid of these as fast as possible. So I think my first action will be to acquire a show. So for this season, these are the available shows that we can acquire. Now remember, I said that having multiples of the same color is beneficial, so we have 2 blue and 2 green ones. But because in the solo variant, the leftmost cards will often be getting burned, I think I'm going to be acquiring this card over here. Let's take a look at it. So we have Very Charismatic Explosions. It cost me $1 to acquire, and it'll cost another $1 at the end of every round, but it does give me 10 viewers for at least 2 seasons, and I have a time slot available for it. So I'm going to pay the $1 for it, and I'm going to acquire that card. When you acquire a show, you cannot save it for later. You have to put it in one of your time slots, which means putting one of your existing shows into rerun. Since this is a 10 p.m. card, I'm going to go ahead and take out this Emergency Broadcast Test Hour. It gets flipped upside down and goes over into reruns. And then we'll put the Very Charismatic Explosions there. Now, it does have the requirement of having an ad, so we'll take my starter ad and put it underneath here, just like this. So this show cost me $1 to maintain it, but because of the ad, I will gain $1, so that sort of evens out there. And we'll put this to mark that at the end of the round we will get 10 viewers, since it's in the preferred time slot. Okay, so I did my one action for the turn. We have to flip over a network card and see what actions happen. So this has a $sign icon. Let's look at the chart and see what this does. So this is the chart for the solo variant. So again, this has a $sign icon. So it says burn the leftmost ad card to the bottom of the star deck. That network card that we revealed will go to the bottom of the network deck. For my second turn, I would like to acquire this blue show to match my other one, and it does go into the 9 p.m. slot, so I have the slot available. However, it does require an ad, so I'm going to have to take one of these ads down here. So I want to take this Krakatoa instant coffee. It will give me $2 for acquiring this ad, and once I attach it to the show, it will give me $2 at the end of each turn. Now, when I attach this, it says rotate unless you have stars left. Now we do have stars left, so you know, we'll be okay taking this for right now. So we're gonna take this. When you acquire an ad, it's called landing an ad, and it will go into your green room. Now remember, this gives us $2 for acquiring it, so we will put that into our bank right there. So that was my action for the turn. We need to flip over a network card and see what happens. This one has a lot of icons. This is the drop and budget section. So when you decide to end your season, you will put your token in the leftmost spot. Now, if that black cube wasn't there, we'd be able to put it and get $9. But because that cube is there, when we end our season, we'll have to put whichever is available. Now, this could keep getting blocked off, but we'll never block off the final one, so we'll at least be gaining something each round. Okay, it's back to my turn. I want to acquire this awesome industrial accidents, so I will pay the $1 and acquire that card. This will go into my 9 p.m. time slot since it's its favorite slot, so we will retire this to the reruns, turning it upside down, putting it over there. Make sure that you can leave these visible, and this will go there. Now it does require an ad, which we did acquire before, so we're going to put the Krakatoa instant coffee will be airing alongside awesome industrial accidents. So we'll put that like this, and so we can see that we get $2 at the end of every season, and we'll mark that there. So we're going to get 10 viewers at the end of the season. Okay, let's draw another network card, see what effects happen to us. Only a peak one. For my action this turn, I think I'm going to acquire a network card. Now there's two left. This one here has an immediate effect. If I acquire it, the immediate effect will be to gain 5 viewers, which is kind of nice. This one here, when it says ×1, which means when I acquire it, it'll go face up in front of me, and then I can use it once per game, and I'll have to discard it afterwards. However, this one is discard this card during rerun scoring. Each rerun scores 4 additional viewers, and I have 2 cards in rerun, and I probably will have a third one, so this will get us a lot more viewers. So I'm going to take this syndication card. We need to resolve another network card, so we're going to flip this over. We need to burn the leftmost show card to the bottom of the show deck. There is no show deck for season 1, so we'll just put it here where the deck would have been. And then we must burn the leftmost star card to the bottom of the network deck. And last, we must burn the leftmost drop and budget space. So for my turn, I think I want to acquire another show. This one here is a 8 p.m. time slot, which I do have available, and that's a 10 p.m. So I think I'd rather go for this one. Now, if you notice, the icon here is grayed out, so it's optional, and it's a star or an ad, so I can attach either one. Now, since they're optional, I can add them after the fact. So I'd like to get this now. However, this star here goes well with sitcoms, and it's the leftmost star card, so if I wait, it may get burned by a network card. So I think I'm going to acquire that card right now, so I'll have to pay $1. We'll pay that, and we'll acquire this star card, which will go into our green room. Okay, these dreaded network cards. I'll flip this one here. It has only one effect. It will burn the leftmost show card to the bottom of the show deck. So the leftmost show here will get burned to the bottom of the show deck, leaving the one that I wanted to get free to get for my next turn. So for my next turn, I'll take the old folks complaining. It does cost 2, but I do acquire it. So the old folks complaining show will replace the breath mint around the globe. That'll go into rerun. We'll put that here, and because we're adding the show for the first time, we can attach a star or add to this. So we're going to add that star that we got before, which was the comedian your parents like. So, and then we will rotate this unless this shows a sitcom, which this is a sitcom. So we will get the better side for it, and it'll go here, and then we'll mark this to show that we'll get 8 viewers because it's in the 8 p.m. time slot, plus 2 more viewers for that star that's in it. We need to reveal the next network card. This one will burn the leftmost show card. It will burn the leftmost ad card to the bottom of the star deck, and it will burn the leftmost network card to the bottom of the ad deck. Now, the first effect of that network card is burn the leftmost show card to the bottom of the show deck, but there are no more shows, so since we cannot complete that action, one of these black cubes will drop down to the turn order track. Remember, if all 5 of them come down, I will lose the game immediately. So I can keep taking turns, but we only have 2 cards left here, and every time I take a turn we have to draw one of those network cards. I really don't want to do that, so I think at this point I'm going to just go ahead and drop and budget. So I'll put that there, and that'll gain us $7. After you drop and budget for a turn in the solo variant, you do not have to draw one of those network cards and resolve its effect. So that's why I just ended my season there. So I got $7 for dropping out of the season at that point. This red token is 5, so there's my 7. Now at the end of the season, we have to calculate income and expenses for shows. So our old folks complaining has nothing there. The awesome industrial accident costs 1 to maintain but gives us $2, and this one down here costs $1 and gains us $1. So our net result is we will gain $1. So there's our $1, and then we will also score viewers. So this one gives me 8 plus 2 viewers for 10. This one gives me 10, and this also will give me 10. So I'll mark on my calculator that we got 30 viewers. So we'll use this little calculator there. We'll put it there. We got 30 viewers, but we also score viewers for our reruns. So each of these reruns will actually score us 1 point each, but I do have this syndication card. I can discard this card during rerun scoring. Each rerun scores 4 additional viewers. So I'm going to use that now. I'm going to discard that, and then each of these will be worth 5, so I'll gain another 15 points. So my grand total of viewers for the season is 45. At the end of each season, we must also age shows. So we'll do that by moving this cube down. So now, next season, this will only get 7 plus 4 viewers. This one will age. This will only get 7 viewers. And this one ages down. It will still get 10 viewers. But later on, it'll get much less. In preparation for the new season, all shows that are currently a rerun will drop down to the archive. So now you will not get any more points for them. But they do count towards the genre bonuses. And the last thing that happens at the end of the season is any unused cards will get discarded to the bottom of their respective decks. So we'll clean that up. Now that we're going into season 2, this board here will actually flip. So we'll clear all of this out, and this board will flip. And now it shows us the new starting card. So we'll get 4 stars, 4 ads, 4 networks, and 5 shows. Also, when we drop a budget, we'll actually be able to gain either money or viewers, but we don't gain both. Okay, now we'll set up for season 2. We're going to draw from the season 2 and 3 deck. And we got 5 new shows. So we have Uptown Krabby, The Bachelorette, Dexterous, The Cubicle, and Pulley Age. We will have 4 new stars. The cross-promoting star. We'll have the children's show host. We'll have satirical news anchor. And always dies in everything. We have 4 new ads. We'll have conspicuous watches. Emergency trousers limited. Squeaky clean mattresses. And a migraine munition painkiller, and 4 new network cards. So we have Sweeps Week, Flexible Schedule, Investment, and Writer. So now it's my turn. Now I gotta think about what I'm gonna do with these shows for the end of the season. And now they're all doing good for this season. The old folks complaining will gain me 11 viewers at the end of the season, which is not bad. The very charismatic explosions will get me 10 viewers. The only one that's not so great is the awesome industrial accident. It will get me only 7 viewers, but I will gain 1 money for this. So it's the only one out of all of these. The only one that I would consider putting into rerun would be this one, because it's a 9 p.m. one doing things. So let's see if there's any 9 p.m. shows that are worth changing out for this. Alright, unfortunately none of these shows go in the 9 p.m. time slot, so I really don't want to get any of them. As you see, there are 8 and 10 o'clock shows. This one, the Dexterous, is at 10 p.m. and it's blue and it matches our other ones, but it would only gain us 7 viewers, and I already have a show in that time slot that's going to get me 10 viewers. So we're probably just going to pass on these shows right now. So I think for this turn, we're going to take this Migraine Munition Painkiller. It's going to give me 2 money, and it'll be worth 2 money at the end of each round. And the ability is rotate unless show is on preferred time slot. So I'll just make sure that I put it in the right time slot. Alright, let's resolve a network card. And we're going to burn the leftmost show. We're going to burn the leftmost star card. And burn the leftmost network card. For my next action, I think I'll pay $1 and take Mr. Always Dies and Everything. Now, this one's kind of funny because the ability is rotate or not, your choice. So if we put him one way, he'll get ongoing views each season. But if we put him this way, he'll get 4 big views one season, and then he's gone because he dies right at the beginning. But we're going to take this card and put it in our green room. Okay, so time for a network card. And this one's going to burn an ad. It's going to burn a network card and burn a drop in budget space. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. So I think for my last action for this turn, I'm going to take one of these ads here. They're both exactly the same, $3 to gain it, and then $1 at the end of each season. We'll take the Emergency Trousers Limited and gain $3. Okay, time for the network card. This one's only going to burn the leftmost network card. At this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop in budget. So I would take this space here, and I can take either $8 or 3 viewers. I have quite a bit of money, so I think I'm going to take the 3 viewers, and that'll add on to my 45, putting me at 48. Since I dropped and budgeted, I won't draw another network card, so that's done. We're done with the round. Let's clean everything up. Okay, so we'll do our income and expenses. This one doesn't gain or lose us anything. Our net gain here will be $1, and this one breaks even, so we get $1. And now we'll score our viewers. So Old Folks Complaining will get us 11 viewers. Awesome Industrial Accents will get us 7. And Very Charismatic Explosions will give us 10 for a total of 28. We'll mark it on our track there. That puts us at 76 viewers. We don't have any shows in reruns, so we won't score anything there. Remember, these in the archives do not score us any viewers. Now for the solo variant, since we're in season 2, we check where the green marker is, and we did pass it because the green marker is at 65, so that lets us get rid of it, and we get to remove a black cube from this turn order track. So this is freed up again, and we'll get rid of this green one here. So we're gonna do that again at these next stopping points. Now we need to age all our shows. So Old Folks Complaining goes down to 7 viewers for next round. This one will go down to 4 viewers, and this one will get only 1 viewer. So we're gonna have to change these out for next turn. And we clean up all these unused cards. So all these unused shows will go underneath the show stack. All these unused stars will go under the star deck. Same thing with ads and network cards. And then we're gonna draw a new one. So we're gonna do 5 new shows. So we have Communisty, North Lawn, Person of Disinterest. We have Once Upon an Enzyme, and American Samurai Warrior. For stars, we have the popular but unpredictable legend, the Serial Award winner, the Career Stuntman, and the Cable Series star. We got some ads: Harry Hamburgers, Blast Radius Pure Sugar Cereal, Persnickety Pizza, and the Potato Nader. And then we have 4 network cards. We have the Big Game, Good Branding, Showrunner, and Ad Acquisition. So this season, if we keep these shows, we're not going to gain anything. So I definitely want to replace these. But fortunately, I saw something in the lineup that's pretty interesting. We have this Person of Disinterest show here. It costs $5 to get and $1 to maintain each round, but it will fit in our 9 p.m. slot. And most importantly, it'll get 8 viewers the first season, 11 the next, and 8 on the one after that. So it'll last a while, and we can actually attach a star and an ad to it. So we're gonna go ahead and pay the $5 to take this Person of Disinterest. So this new show will replace what we have in a 9 p.m. slot, which is Awesome Industrial Accidents. So we'll flip this upside down. It'll go into our rerun. So this will get us 2 viewers. This ad that we had on it before does not carry over, so that gets discarded, and we'll put person of disinterest there. But we need to attach a star and an ad, and those are requirements. We have to put those now. So I think we're gonna put Mr. Always Dies in Everything. Now we can choose to rotate this or not. We can put it on this side and gain 4 viewers, but then we'll get none after that. But since we're going to keep this show for several rounds, I think we'll put it on this side and get bonus viewers. So we'll put that like that, and we still have to put an ad. So we're going to put the migraine munition painkiller rotate unless show is on preferred time slot. It is. So we'll put that there, and this will not only offset the cost of the show, it'll gain us $1. So that works out pretty well there. Okay, time to resolve a network card. Let's see, we're going to lose a show, a network card, and a drop in budget space. So for this turn, I need to get rid of this 10 o'clock show. It's only going to gain us 1 viewer. Now before I go any further, I just remembered I got 3 cards of the same genre. So there's something that special that happens when you get 3 and when you get 5, and it doesn't matter where, as long as you acquire them somewhere in your network, you get a bonus. So we're going to go over that right now. So the first thing that happens is you immediately gain 5 viewers, so that'll put us up to 81. The next benefit is we can choose star ad, and we can draw 3 cards from that pile and keep one of those for free. I think we're a little bit light on stars, so we're gonna draw 3 stars and then choose one of those. Okay, so we drew a morning show host, which isn't very exciting. We got a physical comedy master and a science fiction legend. Well, the science fiction legend, we don't want him because we would have to rotate this unless the show's sci-fi, so we don't really want that. And this morning show host doesn't really get a lot of viewers. But the physical comedy master will go good with a comedy show, and there is a comedy show in the 10 o'clock slot available that we can get. So we'll take the physical comedy master, and the rest will go away. So our action this turn will be to take this show. It's a 10 o'clock show called North Lawn. It costs 3 coins here, so we'll pay that and we'll acquire that show. So that North Lawn will go into our 10 o'clock slot. So we're going to get rid of Very Charismatic Explosions. Flip it over. That'll go into our reruns. And this starter ad will go away. And we're going to replace it with North Lawn. Now we have to attach a star, so we're going to go ahead and put that physical comedy master that we just got, and because it's a sitcom we don't have to rotate them, so this is going to gain us 10 viewers in the first season, which is pretty nice. Now we optionally can add an ad, but we don't have to do that, but I want to go ahead and do that because this show costs 1, and we do have an ad over here already. So we're going to put the Emergency Trousers Limited. That gives us $1, so that will offset the cost of maintaining that show. So I like that, works out nice. And this show will actually get a lot of viewers on, so we may have this show on through to the end of the game. Okay, let's resolve a network card. And we're going to lose an ad, a network card, and one of the drop in budget slots. So I want to replace my 8 o'clock show because I'm not going to get that many viewers. Unfortunately, there's only 2 9 o'clock shows left. But this sports show here, the American Samurai Warrior, even if I put it in the wrong time slot, it'll still give me 9 viewers. So I think I want to get this, but it costs $3 to maintain. But you can optionally put 2 ads on it. So before I take this card, I'm going to try to go for it, but I'm going to try to see if I can get 2 ads before, before I acquire it. Okay, so my action this turn is definitely going to be to take an ad. I'm going to go ahead and take this Blast Radius Pure Sugar Cereal because it gives me $2, and it'll give me $2 at the end of the season. So we'll take that. We'll resolve the network card. We're going to lose a star and an ad and another drop in budget space. So our action this turn is, since there's only 1 ad left, we'll go ahead and take this other ad. So we should be safe. I don't think this will get burned because this would get burned before that. So we'll take the Potatonator. That'll gain us $3. Alright, this turn's network card will cause us to lose only a star, not too bad. Now I'm going to pay $2 and take this American Samurai Warrior card. So we're gonna go ahead and put the American Samurai Warrior in our 8 o'clock slot, which is the preferred one. So this will go into reruns, and we'll lose the Comedian Your Parents Like goes away. This will go into that slot, and even though it's the wrong time slot, again, it's gonna get us 9 viewers, which isn't bad. Now I could attach 2 ad cards to this. However, there is a conundrum that I didn't really take into account. One of these ads has the ability that says rotate unless you have ads left. So when I add this, I need to make sure I have ads left over there. If I rotate it, it's worth only $0. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it first. So I'm not going to attach both at the same time. I'm going to leave one behind and just attach only one. And that'll offset that a little bit, and then my next action, I'll add the last one, and then that'll kind of get around that bad effect there. All right, let's see what these evil network cards do. This one's going to get rid of a star, an ad, and a market card. Now we couldn't burn an ad because there were none left because of that network card. So one of these black cubes will come down here, but that's okay. We have 4 more strikes left. Okay, I think my last action for this season is going to be attaching this ad, the Potato Nader, to the American Samurai Warrior, and you know, that'll go there, and so this will offset the cost of that. Now it's funny, I've been reading this as Warrior, but it's actually Warrior, so it's American Samurai Warrior. Now we need to resolve another network card, but since there aren't any more very little cards, this could potentially be very bad. So let's see what happens. Alright, so we have to burn the leftmost star card to the bottom of the network deck. That's okay, we do have that. And then we gotta burn the leftmost network card to the ad deck. There is one there. And then we'll burn the drop and budget. So actually that didn't, I was worried that we're gonna lose some spaces there in the turn order. So it ended up okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and drop in budget, and we won't resolve another network card. But since I took so long, the network card just ate up all of this over here, so I have no choice but to play here and get only $2. Okay, so in the season, let's do our income. This show cost us $3, but we gain $3 from ads, so the break even. This one costs $1, but we gain 2, so we'll gain $1. And this one costs $1, but gains us $1, so we break even there. So now we score our viewers. So American Samurai Warrior is going to score us 9 viewers. Person of Disinterest will score us 9. North Lawn will get us 10. And then our reruns will gain us 2, 4, 6 for that. So we got a total of 39 points for this season. So that puts us to 120 viewers. Okay, and now we're gonna age our shows. So American Samurai Warrior goes down here. Now I'll gain 12 viewers this season. This one go down here. I'll gain 13 this season. And North Lawn goes down to there, and I'll gain 12. So this will actually be a good season for us. Now, one thing I noticed that the American Samurai Warrior is a sports card. One of my starting cards was a sports card, so it does count. So if I can get another sports card this turn, I'll get the genre bonus. Okay, and all of these reruns go down into the archives. Okay, time to clean up the board. There was only one show left over that's going to go to the bottom of this. But now all these shows are actually going to go away because now we're in Season 4. So we're going to use the Season 4 and 5 cards. So let's spread these out here. We're going to have 5 shows. We have Red Bloods. We have So You Think You Can Flail. We have Dr. What? The Limping Treated and Released. And the, oh my goodness, we can't even pronounce that one. Something in Scranton. Okay, and then we're going to have 4 new stars. We have Dorky But Dashing. We have Fierce Drag Queen. Director, writer, editor, star. And versatile sci-fi author. And for ads, we have Illicit Ilana's Illuminations, McTacos, Reflux Orange Juice, and Crikey Sneakers. And then last is our network cards. We have Investment, Audition, Flexible Schedule, and Ad Acquisition. So a star card just came up in the Networks pile, which kind of confused me because they were getting put underneath, and I didn't understand why that was. But I reached out to the designer very quickly, and he clarified it that that was a typo in the prototype rules. Again, those are prototypes, so they're not final. So these cards should have been getting burned down to their respective decks. That doesn't affect the gameplay as we were playing, but now we know that. So all our shows are looking good for viewers for the end of the season. That we'll gain 12 there, 13 over here, and 12 there, which is not bad. So I think I'm just gonna spend this season stocking up on stars and ads for the final season. All right, we'll pay $5 and take this dorking but dashing guy. All right, the network card is gonna make us burn. We're gonna lose a star card, a market card, or network card rather, and one of the drop-in budget spaces. My next action, I think I want to get an ad, but all of these ads here, this one wants to be at a 10 p.m. time slot. There's 8 p.m., 9 p.m. This one wants to be on a sports show. So I think I'm actually going to take this network card ad acquisition, and I must use it right away. So it says draw 2 ads, choose one to keep, get money from the other, and put it on the bottom of the ad deck. So we're going to go ahead and use that. We're going to draw 2 of these ad cards. One is a luxury spacecraft. It wants to be on sports, and this is promo 4. Rotate it or pay $5. I think we'll take the promo 4. Let's resolve a network card. We're just gonna lose a network card from over here, and this will go away. I'm not really crazy about any of the cards left, and I don't want to trade out any of my shows right now. Probably a bad decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop now, and rather than take $8, I'm gonna get 3 viewers, so that puts me at 123. We're gonna calculate all our income. It's the same as before, net result of $1. We're gonna go ahead and calculate all our viewers. We have a grand total of 37. That's a little bit less than what we had last round. Let's age our shows as they drop in popularity. Okay, we're going into our final season, the 5th season here. Now this market here, had we gotten to 176 points, we would have been able to take off one of these black markers, but we didn't. We're at 157. And again, this is just for the solo rules. So that would have just helped us get rid of one of those black markers, but we only have one, so that's okay. Now we got to clean up. Let's clean up all these shows that were not used. They will go to the bottom here. These unused stars all go away. Everything goes away. Nothing sticks around. And let's set up for the next and final round. We're gonna get 5 shows. So we have a 31 paper, Babylonian Idol, Flea, Paisley is the New Burnt Umber, and Broken Worse. We have 4 stars. We have the intense dramatic actor, the square-jawed actor, the tabloid fodder, and charity infomercial mainstay. Our ads will be promo number 1, Bloop Blue Jeans. This one is Perfect Ponchos and Yeti Yachts. And our 4 network cards will be Big Game, Showrunner, Writer, and Viewers. Alright, so I think we want to replace all our shows. So my first action this season is going to be to pay $5 to take 31 paper. Alright, so this is going to replace my 10 p.m. show. So we will put this into rerun over there. That'll give me 3 viewers. We lose this star, and that ad that goes away. That'll go there. Now this requires a star, so we're gonna go ahead and put our dorky but dashing guy there, and that'll be worth 11 viewers. Now I could have attached another star or another ad, but I do have a couple available, but I want to replace these other shows, so I'm not going to add those yet, but I could, because it's optional. I could add them later. So, and we got to pay the $5 for that. Okay, we will resolve the network card. This one's going to get rid of an ad. It's going to go away. A network card and one of these drop in budget slots. Since we got 3 yellow cards in the comedy category, we're gonna get some bonuses. First, we score 5 viewers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the marker for where we need to be past that at the end of the game at 265. Our second benefit is we can choose to draw 3 stars and keep 1, or draw 3 ads and keep 1 and get money from the other 2 that we don't keep. So we're gonna pick ads because we need ads. So we're gonna draw 3 ads here, and rotate and let's show us on preferred time slot. These guys. I think I'm gonna take the Plague Blaster toothpaste here, and it only works if we put a show in its preferred time slot, and I think we'll be able to do that. So we'll keep that, but then we'll get money for the others. So we'll get $3 and $2, so $5 we'll gain for not taking the other 2. For my next section, I really want to get a show, but these 2 leftmost cards are both worth a lot of viewers. So I don't want to lose this Babylonian Idol. That fits nice at the 9 p.m. slot. So actually there is another 9 p.m. card over there. So we'll actually take Flea here, which is an 8 p.m. card, and we got to pay $5 for that. So Flea will go into the 8 p.m. slot. It's going to get rid of American Samurai Warrior. So that's going to go into reruns. We'll lose those 2 ads. And that'll go there. Now we must attach a star. We only have one of these starter stars available, so we'll put that guy. And we must attach an ad. I think we'll go ahead and put this promo number 4. Now if we don't pay $5, this will flip. So it would give us $3. We're not really gonna need to worry about money, so I'm not gonna pay the $5. We're gonna flip that and just put it there, so it still earns us $2. Now we did have to pay $5 for this flea, so we'll pay that there. And then I could actually add another star and another ad later. So I might just do that, but I want to replace our 9 p.m. show. Okay, time for the network card. This one gets rid of, just only a network card it's only getting rid of, so that's fine. Okay, our next action, we're going to spend $2 and take this Babylonian Idol card. It's a 9 p.m. card. So Babylonian Idol will replace Person of Disinterest. We will put this into reruns. It's worth 3 viewers at least. We will lose this star and this ad. Those go away. Babylonian Idol goes there. It does require an ad, so we will put the Plague Blaster toothpaste, and we'll rotate this unless show is on preferred time slot. It is on the preferred time slot, so we will slide that in there. Now we can optionally add another add to this, but since we're in the last round, money is not really a concern. It's not worth anything extra at the end of the game. Okay, the network card will make us lose this star, and that's it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Since we are in the last round, our primary concern is to get as most viewers as possible. So I'd like to get this tabloid fodder because he's worth a lot of points, but he costs $5 and I'm only down to 3. So I think I'm actually going to take this Perfect Ponchos ad. It's worth $3 to me and it has no requirements, so we'll take that now. Okay, let's see what dirty things this network card is going to do to us. It will get rid of an ad, a network card, and take one of these drop-in budget slots, and then it goes away. Now that I have the money for it, I'm gonna pay $5 to get this tabloid fodder guy. He'll go into my green room. Okay, the next network card is going to get rid of a show. That's okay, we're not gonna get any more, so we're getting lucky with these. As one of my final actions, I'm going to take this tabloid fodder star and attach it to Flea, because we can put one more star in there. So that'll give us another 5 points, but it costs $1, but we get $2 from the ad, so that actually works out pretty good. The network card will get rid of the last ad that's there, and it'll go away. Okay, as my final action, I'm going to take this network card. It's viewers. It's an immediate effect. It will immediately gain me 5 viewers, so I'll go ahead and take that and use it now. Okay, this should be the last network card effect in the game. It gets rid of a show, it gets rid of a star, and we get rid of an ad. We cannot get rid of an ad, so we'll put a black marker here, but we had 3 left, so I think that's it. We're good. I think we're gonna end our season here. Okay, so we'll drop in budget. We'll end our season there. We'll get the 2 viewers. Okay, let's do our final income. This right here will gain us $1. This gains us $2, and this one we have to actually spend $1. So that's okay. Money is not worth anything at the end of the game. Okay, now we'll add up our viewers. Flea gets us 8, 9, 14. Babylonian Idol gets us 10. 31 Paper gets us 11. And we get 3, 6, 7, 8 from our reruns. So that's a total of 43. We did a bit better than before. So let's add that to our running total. That puts us now at 212. We need to get to 265 to win the game. I don't think we've got it. And the reason I say that is because we're still finishing up. We still age our shows here. And then the reruns are going to drop down into the archives. And then we're actually going to score again. This is the final scoring of the game. So Flea will score us 14, 18, 19 points. That's pretty nice. Babylonian Idol will score 13 for us. And 31 Paper will score 14 for us. We don't do the income. So that gives us a total of 46 for end of scoring. So that puts me at 258, which is shy of the 265 I needed to win. So unfortunately, I lose, but I win because I had a lot of fun playing this game. So that is the Networks, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope I enlightened you to this game, and I gotta tell you, this is just a solo variant and it was a lot of fun. It is so much better in multiplayer. I've played it several times with my friends and it is fun, and it is just amazing to hear people playing the game. If you're not in it, you're hearing them play like, hey, you took my Dr. What show, and you took my loud people screaming show, and it's just hilarious. The humor is there. I can't wait to see the final version with all the artwork. You can see the artwork here. It is really cool looking. It's a unique style. So again, go down to the description box. You'll see the link to the Kickstarter and go ahead and back this game today. So guys, until next time, see you soon.